Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Self Improvement Project. This is a really quick one today. This is one that I'm basically acting on motivation, and because my motivation is there, it's something I need to act on and therefore deliver this, record this so that it's there. I don't lose that passion, that feeling of inspiration at the time. So, this episode is called A Life of Regret. And I've been reading a lot recently around how this life of regret can manifest itself if we don't take action, if we don't highlight what we really want out of life. You'll be watching this, you will have seen this title, you will have started listening to this because you're potentially unhappy with the current state of your life. And that's not to make you feel bad, that's to provoke you to take action. That is to make you feel motivated as I'm feeling right now. And that's a good thing because you aspire to more. You aspire to more in your life, and there's no point in living an ordinary life with all the opportunities that you have. Unfortunately, we are in a moment in the history of the world where we are programmed to be boxed in. We're programmed to be boxed into how society wants us to be. And I'm at the stage now in my life where I've gone through a number of jobs. The first ones being the ones that I thought my life was supposed to be based on the perception of me within society's world. I was a sporty person, I needed to go and work in sport, I needed to fulfill that, but I was ultimately very unfulfilled within that sphere. And this cycle repeats. I've done different things, but now I'm at a different stage where I'm continuing to try and find purpose, find meaning, depending on the stage that I'm at. Now, the reason for recording this is because sometimes we feel a bit helpless. We feel that we just need to accept where we are, and that's just how it's going to be. And this episode is to inspire you that it's okay to feel unhappy with that label, to take small little actions every single day to get to a more purposeful, to get to a more meaningful life. Life is simple. We know this from previous episodes. Things such as taking care of our health, taking care of our relationships, taking care of our mind. These are daily things that you need to work on. But all of this being encompassed by a life where you have a job or a career where you simply turn up to be brain dead for most of the day is not a way that we should live. Turning up to a job that ensures that we pay the bills to make sure that we can live a steady life is not a life well lived. And that's where this might end up being a life of regret. What sets you alight inside? What is it that gets you going? How can you increase that in your life? Take a moment to think, how can I increase that in my life without it having a big impact on things that may affect the stability of my life? This is the crux. This is the point where there'll be things that you really desire, but you feel like it's really not close because it would affect the stability of your life too much. How can we get closer to that? I'm not saying that you've got a golden ticket, but how can you get closer to that? Will you need to sacrifice some money? Will you need to sacrifice some time? Will you need to put a lot of effort into the next few years to get to what you want? And that few years of hard work is what will get you out of this life of regret that you're maybe sleepwalking into. And that's it. That's my thoughts. A life of regret. This episode, this is your motivation. No plugs today. Nothing about anything else that I do. Just a little surge of motivation that I wanted to share with you. Cheers.